Hello and welcome to this webinar where you will learn how to set goals that propel you to success. My name is Doris Idaho, and for over 20 years now, I've been helping hundreds of professionals to identify their God-given mission on earth, outline career and business goals that will help them to fulfill it, and systematically acquire the skills and expertise to stand out and achieve their dreams. I'm a consultant, a pastor, an entrepreneur with my clients including all the major international organizations like the World Bank, WHO, UNDP, USAID, and so many international organizations, working with over 100 public institutions in the design and establishment of human resource and management systems. But what gives me the most joy is helping people to identify their God-given purpose and to develop the skills and expertise to fulfill it and achieve purpose. So why do I do this? Growing up, I've always dreamed of attaining a certain career level and worked really hard to get there. And God helped me to achieve it largely through the power of goal setting. With a well laid out career goals and plans, I was able to transition from earning little or nothing to earning thousands of dollars, you know, thousands of dollars per month, traveling around the world and really having the opportunity to give back to God and to society. I was able to draw up a plan that helped me to go from point A to the point that I am now. So I now want to take these learnings to help you to set powerful transformational goals that will take you to places previously unimagined. So now this is really important. So I advise that you block out every distraction around you. Focus your full attention just for a few minutes on this training, as I guarantee you that it will change your life. And if you stay till the end, I'll be giving you the PowerPoints to this presentation and some really great bonuses that you don't want to miss. So our objective today is that at the end of this training, you should be able to set powerful goals that propel you to success. So why are goals important? Goals help you to define a starting point and an end point. They provide a sense of clarity in the direction that you are going. They help you to focus on the pathway that you are taking and help make it far easier for you to attain your goals or your desired future because you have outlined them. They give you a sense of focus of what you want to achieve and therefore make it far easier for you to achieve it. But before you set any goals, it's really important that you align your goals with your purpose. I have addressed how you identify your purpose in so many of my trainings. So if you haven't gotten any, you can join the Next Level program or take our free career webinar or the paid versions where you will see me explain how to identify your purpose using your 3 P's. That is your power, your passion, and your pains. Now, once you have identified your divine purpose, believe you me, it makes life a whole lot easier for you. You can now align everything you do with the purpose for which God created you. And that includes the goals that you set, be it your lifetime goal, your annual goals, your monthly goals, or whatever time frame. Now, in setting those goals, it's important to make sure that they are smart. What does SMART sound for? I know some of you probably might know the meaning of it. You may have heard it multiple times, but I'm sure there are others who would not have heard. So let me just go over it again. So SMART, S stands for specific. Your goals must be specific. It must be clear. what exactly you are referring to. M is measurable. That means that it must be measured. It must be possible to measure it, to say whether you've been able to achieve it or how much was achieved or not. A means that it should be achievable. That is considering all circumstances, what you are able to do, what your capacity is, it should be possible to achieve. And then R means that it should be realistic. So is it realistic? Sometimes it's something might be achievable but not realistic. It may not be realistic right now, so it must be achievable, it must be realistic. And then it should be time bound, meaning that there should be a time frame for achieving it. So if it's open-ended, oh, I want to make $1 million, for instance, there's no time frame. It's clear, it's specific, it's achievable, it's realistic in many cases, but it's not time bound. So there's no way to be able to say that you've achieved it at this point or you didn't meet your goal, because there's no time frame for measurement. Okay, so it must fulfill all of the 5 obligations for it to be SMART. Now, these are some examples of rough goals that people set, and these are some goals that some of you might be familiar with. That you just make a blanket statement, oh, I want to be rich, for instance. That's not a goal. That's not a SMART goal. So many times people just make some vague pronouncements that are not clear and they are not measurable. So my rule of thumb is that if somebody has to ask you to clarify one aspect of your goal, then it's not SMART. If they have to ask you how much, for instance, if you say a goal, some people may say, I want to be closer to God. Now, how close? How do you measure that? How do you measure closeness? There's no measure for it, but some other proxy goals can be utilized in place of that. So an example that you could use, if you know that maybe if I spend 1 hour per day with God in prayers, I will get close to Him. Or if I study the Word of God every day, I will be closer to God. So rather than set a goal, I want to be closer to God, you can say, I want to study 3 chapters of the Bible every day so I can know God more. Or I want to spend 1 hour praying every day so I can be closer to God. So you can measure 1 hour, you can measure 3 chapters. So that makes it a SMART goal. But I want to be closer to God is not a SMART goal. So there's so many goals that we just throw around that at the end of the day are difficult to measure. I want to learn something new, for instance. What is that? That means that is not a specific goal. That goal doesn't have specificity. I want to learn something new. What is the new thing you want to learn? Maybe I want to learn digital skills. And then it also lacks time. It's not time bound. I want to learn digital skills by next month, by the end of February, or before the end of this year. Okay, so be clarified, be very clear what exactly you want to do so that it's easy for you to know whether you're making progress or not. So these are some examples of how you can take those rough goals and make them SMART by making them more specific, making them more time bound, making them more measurable, and even sometimes more realistic. So you can pause this video to take a closer look at all of these goals to see how they were refined, so that gives you a sense when you start to set your goals on how to make sure that it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's realistic, and time bound. So our action plan today is for you to write or revise your goals to make them SMART for yourself. And now this is something that is really important. I often recommend that you set goals along these 7 key areas of your life, because many people achieve success in one area of their life to the detriment of another. You may achieve financial success, for instance, and you see people who have done that, and then they lose their marriage, their children get into drugs, pornography, and different vices, and at the end of the day they are not able to enjoy the financial success that they have achieved, because they didn't have a balanced way of setting goals for their lives. So I typically advocate that you set goals along these 7 main areas. Spiritual goals. Spiritual goal to me is the most important, because somebody brought us here. If you are somebody that thinks really deeply, you will understand that you didn't create yourself. Your parents didn't create you. You know, somebody, something, some being, whatever it is you call that being, was responsible for our very existence. And one of the most important essence of our living is for us to discover that person and why that person created us and what exactly that person would like us to do, which is why I talked about purpose. So it's very important to always have a spiritual goal that gets you closer and closer to your purpose. Family goals, self-development, where how do you develop yourself so that you are able to achieve your goals and to expand and increase your potentials in life. Business, professional goals. Do you want to start a business this year? Do you want to grow an existing business? Do you want to partner? Do you want to change something you have been doing in your business? These are clear areas you can set goals for your business, for your professional growth. Do you want to change a job? Do you want to study abroad? Or okay, study abroad is an educational goal. So if you want to change a job, you want to get a promotion, or you want to take a course, a workplace course that can help you in the future. These are clear. Or you want to start to do something that you were not doing in the office before now that will be very helpful in your career. These are career goals. Financial goal, of course, this would relate to savings. For instance, maybe I want to be saving 20% of my income every month. Okay, and then it could also be with respect to expenditure. You know, I want to decrease my expenditure on a certain item, or you want to increase your income. You want to increase your income to a certain figure before the end of the year. These are financial goals. Or you want to save a lump sum by the end of the year. These are financial goals. And the educational goal, you want to do a higher degree or a certificate program. That's educational. And then health goal. This is also one of the really important ones, because no matter how much you make progress in so many directions. I mean, a while ago, a few months ago, I read the sad news of the demise of one of the richest men in the world. He was a billionaire, multi-billionaire, and he died at what was it, 63 years? And I was like, wow, a billionaire. You know, it was just surreal, even though you know that every one of us are going to die one day, but you just wonder how come a billionaire will die at such an early age, because that's young, that's pretty young. A lot of poor people die at a 90 something, 80 something, 100 and something. So if you're a billionaire, you wonder, why couldn't the person buy his more life, so to speak? So this is why it's really important to take care of our health, because if you do not, no matter how much money you have in this world, if a vital organ of your body is damaged, there's nothing you can do. Yes, the doctors can attempt transplant, but sometimes even the people's bodies would reject it. So there's really not much one can do, no matter how much you have. So health goal is really important. I often tell people it is the body you brought, the body you have now is the one you will take till you are 100 if you wish to live to 100. So take care of it so it can take you that far. Many of us do not pay as much attention on our health. And then when you get to a certain age, one organ packs up and everyone has to go. The whole body has to go. So people die younger than they should because one organ has been damaged. So it's very important to educate ourselves on health and take care of our health. So set goals along all of these 7 areas so that you have a balanced life. Okay, great. So I believe we have covered the essential components of what it takes to begin to set goals and set yourself up to achieve them. You know, there's research that you are 3 times more likely to do something that you have written down. So people who set a written down goal, and this could be on paper or it could be in a computer or on a phone, somewhere that you can refer to it. Some people even paste it on the wall so they can see it often to motivate them and steer them towards their chosen direction. So once you do that, once you do the exercise that we just finished, pause the video, do that exercise, make sure you set your goals clearly, then you are 3 times more likely. Congratulations, you are 3 times more likely to achieve those things you have set down. And the next thing you now need to do is to implement, and we have so many resources that will help you in that direction. So what's next for you? Now you may be fine, you may already understand goal setting and how to implement them, you may have the tools you need already, and you are ready to hit the ground running to start to implement all of those goals successfully. However, there are areas you may make some mistakes. You may not know certain things as much. I mean, we have given you a lot of information. However, that may not necessarily be sufficient for you. So it's mixed state. Or maybe you feel that you need support. You need help to be able to understand exactly how to achieve maybe your financial goals, your business goals, your career goals, your spiritual goals. Maybe there's one particular goal or everything that you know that you will benefit from additional support. So this is why we are here, and we have a number of programs and courses that will help you to be able to acquire the skills to undertake some of these goals, to be able to implement them. So one of our programs or courses is how to make, manage, and multiply money. And this will help you with some of your financial goals, because we talk about personal financial management. Excuse me. We talked about personal financial management, how to multiply money. We talked about the sources of money, where money hides, what are the things you need to do to attract them to you, and then how do you manage it and multiply it. So the course is really comprehensive to arm you with what you need to be able to get yourself started with implementing your financial goal. Now, a course like this should cost nothing less than $200, but because we know that you really want to make it and we do not want to over labor you, we are giving it to you at a very measly cost of $5. I mean, this is a steal. It's a no-brainer to do this, because the cost is so minimal that there is really no excuse for not getting it. Now, the lessons from this course were learned over several decades of trial and errors and mistakes. So you can save yourself a whole lot of trouble by just a small amount of $5 investment in yourself, in developing your skills to better manage and grow your financial health. Now, in addition, we also have courses relating to career development. So this is one of the courses we have on how to get high paying jobs with travel, with learning and travel opportunities, and you can take advantage of it. Normally this course comes with a whole lot of bonuses. You can see some of them. It comes with done for you CV templates, ready-made 6 CV templates, really amazing, of international standards, already tested and tried, that you can just pick and customize, and you start to attract would-be employers. It comes with 50 interview questions done for you, my interview preparation checklist, and a whole lot of bonuses. Normally, a course like this would cost about $1,000 because there's so much. I mean, over 25 years experience was bundled into this program, but we are not giving you anywhere near there. So this course goes for just $10. Again, it's a no-brainer to you to make sure that you make a small investment, a really little investment. As I tell people, I did my master's and now I'm doing my PhD in Walden University in the US. And I spent, for my master's, I did an estimate, and I spent anyway somewhere between 30 to 50,000 US dollars to get my master's degree. And all of those experiences and many of the learnings were condensed into this course. And just for a token of $10, you can get all of those knowledge and experiences for yourself as well. So it's a no-brainer again to get this. In addition, we also want to hold your hands, and we know that there are people who may not be able to just take a course, even though you will learn a lot and you make progress, no doubt. I assure you of that. Students who have taken our courses, all of our courses, they are thrilled with it, and they give us testimonies they've gotten. We had somebody who took the career course, and within a month he had gotten a new job, a job that he would not have qualified for otherwise, but he was able to get it through some of the strategies that he learned. However, but for others, you may need a little more help, because we are each at our different levels. So there may be some people who would say, oh, I want hand-holding help. I want you to do it with me, or even do it for me. So we are offering a more extensive coaching program where we can do it jointly. Some of it we do for you. Some of the templates, tools, documents, and all of those things that we have, we give it to you to utilize, to just customize. Some will even customize for you and just spoon feed you, literally. And then others we do with you, so that you too can gain some capacity and be able to stand on your 2 feet. So to do that, we have this comprehensive coaching program. It's a 90-day career acceleration program that will help you to accelerate your career. Normally, these kinds of programs would cost about 2,000 US dollars. It's loaded, it's powerful, 90 days for 3 months. But we're not even giving you anywhere close. So we have it for $200 for it, and you can pay it one-off, or you can pay in installments. So this is really important for you, but this is particularly for mid-level career professionals. You already are in the workforce, you're already making some level of progress, but you want to take it up a notch. You want to upskill. You want to really brand yourself on social media. You want to come out. You want to start to build your communication skills, your leadership skills, your presentation skills. You want to expand your network. You want to transform yourself now to leadership, so that you become attractive for management positions and positions, really high paying position. Then this is a no-brainer for you. This is the kind of coaching program that we will help to coach you, so that you transition from where you are now to begin to attract management level jobs. So again, this is the lowest this course will be. I'm honest when I say that and I'm always honest anyway because I'm a child of God. So trust me when I say that you will not get this program at this price anywhere. And this is the lowest price that this program will be. I assure you that in the next few months you won't get it at this price even with us. So we are just keeping it at this price so that we can get in the first set of people who really are hungry for this. And then as we expand it and enlarge it to even more and more people, then we will have to increase the price, because that's how economics work. So take advantage of it now that it is at its lowest. Take advantage of it, because when the demand increases, then the price will go up. So take advantage real quick and get it at the lowest, and also get the benefits first before competition come, because as you delay, somebody else takes your place. There's no vacuum in life. There's no vacuum in life. Once you delay, somebody else takes it, and once they take it, they put themselves at an advantage for life compared to you. Imagine that they are competing in the same market that you are competing. They will probably be applying for the same position that you are applying for, and they get the advantage. And when they get that job, it sets them up for a lifetime of being ahead, because when you get a higher position, the next position you get is higher and higher, and each time you are put side by side to compete, they beat you hands down because they've had the benefit of this coaching program. So I need you to take advantage of it so that you will have that benefit and that advantage in the job market. Okay. Now, this coaching program also comes with a lot of freebies, really amazing freebies, social media branding, social media calendar, and images, quotes, and different things that you can use to make your social media pages really, really valuable and attractive to employers, all over the world. So we'll give you hundreds of tools that can help you to write articles within minutes, and to make you really productive in the workplace and in business. So this program is a must for everyone. I advise you, don't sleep on this. Take a decision now so that you can reap the benefits immediately and for the far future. Okay, so thank you very much for your time and for staying till the end. We have our freebie that I'll be sending to you, which is the PowerPoint of this presentation, as well as my goal setting template. So I'll be sending it to you so that you can set balanced goals for your life, and hopefully we can work with you as well to ensure that you implement them successfully by the grace of God. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us and we'll be glad to support you all the way. So I look forward to celebrating your success as you set those goals and begin to implement it. God bless you.